Yes, boys, welcome back to another motherfucking video. Today we're going to run through how to win at life, make money online, and build the correct habits for success. This is going to be a belter of a video, so strap in, get a coffee, water, pen, notepad, whatever you now need, because we're going to dive into the roadmap to personal and financial freedom. Sounds pretty epic, doesn't it? So you best strap in. Let's go for it then. Let's go for it. So, what we need to understand first and foremost is about creating the mindset, the strategies, the habits needed for lasting success, right? And a few things that I built out here is when it comes to winning at life, we need to actually define what success means to you because we don't want to be looking out at other people thinking because they have the Lambo, the lifestyle, freedom, living in certain countries of the world, whatever it may be, that that's what you want. You have to understand exactly what it is that you want, the real reason why, and then that is going to make life so much easier because you're not going to be comparing yourself to other people and you're not going to be chasing rabbits down the wrong holes. So understand that first and foremost. I'd write down what it is you really, really want. Not just want, but really, really want. Emphasis on the really, really, because if you get super granular, crystal clear on exactly what success now looks and feels like for you, then you can start behaving your way there. Then making money online, right? There is so many opportunities for you guys. You don't need to work 60, 70 hours a week, grueling, labouring, and I'm not saying those jobs are bad or not the route to take. It's completely up to you. But if you want the location freedom, the time freedom, the financial freedom to live a life in your own terms, then potentially exploring the online market might be the next step for you. And then building the habits, right? Because as I touched on before, you have to behave your way to success. You don't just wake up one day and you're successful. It's not the case. You need to have the foundations in place. You need to stabilize, right? Before you grow, you build, you develop, and you thrive. Because without a solid foundation, it's going to be like building in a house of cards. It's just going to collapse because you've not had the time to carve and create the identity of who you now need to be to create the outcomes in which you desire based upon the next level of yourself. Okay. So, how to win at life, first and foremost, right? What actually is winning at life? Like I touched on previously, you need to have clear, set, personalized goals. If you're on social media and you're looking at my life, and you're like, I want a bit of that, but I don't want all of that, right? Because if you were to swap places with a millionaire right now, call it a billionaire, right? You'd probably be broke within a month because you don't have the habits, the identity, or the mindset to be a billionaire, right? Think about all the highs and lows that person has been through to reach that outcome. It's taken time. It's never been an overnight success for anyone, right? But when you do become successful, people think it's happened like a drop of the hat, but it's never the case. So we need to have set, clear, personalized goals that are aligned with what you want, that mean a lot to you, so only you can achieve them. So you don't become a commodity, someone who chases, this, that, and the other. You become a camp of one. And when you are solely focused on what you want, the one core thing that is personal to you, that's when you're going to become hyper successful because it's niche, it's tight, it's something only you want. And when it's only something you want, you win at that. Then focus on the growth in health, wealth, and relationships. Fuck being the most successful person in the graveyard. Like, I see so many guys that have built the business, that have the success on paper, but they've, sabotaged their health mentally and physically along the way to achieve that. And they don't even have time to go to the gym because they're just pulling so many levers every single day to keep the engine running with whatever, money generating tactics they've got in place or what part of the business they have to find themselves in. They're just completely burnt out, tired, and they can't even enjoy their life that they've created for themselves because they're so caught up in the weeds of it all. So you have to prioritize your health and your mindset and relationships more than anything else. When it comes to the key elements of success, self-awareness is absolutely key. You got to know your strengths, your weaknesses, and passions because if you know your strengths, then you can double down on them. If you know your weaknesses, then you can delegate them. And if you know your passions, then you can keep them peppered in through the course of the week to keep that fire burning. Because if you're living a life, creating a life, you want to enjoy it. You don't just want to have to iron fist your way through a brick wall every single day just to get the outcome. You want to be in flow. You want to actually be inspired and you want to be doing things that you enjoy every single day so you can live a life on your own terms on the path to becoming successful. Then, resilience. How to face challenges and keep moving forward every single day when you're on a path of self development, trying to build the business, the mindset, the lifestyle, the physique. You're going to have to eat shit sandwiches. You just will. But one thing I would prompt you guys to get really good at is digesting those shit sandwiches. Actually, almost building in a taste for them more than anything else. So you know when they happen that they're not going to throw you out the water. They're not going to leave your belly up. Okay? You'll want to be able to handle challenges through building a mindset and the body that is going to be resilient enough to handle that adversity head on. Then purpose. Define what makes life meaningful to you. For me, it's the little things. It's the training, it's the diet, it's the downtime with my missus, it's going a morning walk. It's the little things in life. That's what purpose is for me. It's about helping other people live life on their own terms. And I can only do that through doing it of my own terms. It's like two sides of the coin. So you got to understand what purpose actually means to you and why you're doing this. Then the mindset, right? Because you got to think mindset here, boys. Your body is like the pillar. Your mindset's like the antenna on top. And if you've got a shit body, you're going to have a shit mindset, right? So create an amazing mindset, you have an amazing body. And then from there, a growth mindset needs to be established, right? See setbacks as opportunities, learning opportunities, if you will. Because if you can learn from any problem, challenge in which you've faced or have faced in the past, flip it in its head, change the perspective, and turn it into a lesson learned, then you can document it, you can share it, and you can help other people not fall into that issue or trap. Positivity and persistence, you gotta adopt a positive mindset. You gotta look at the upside rather than the downside. You have to be aware of the downside though. I would always recommend that. Know what's the downside of not taking action on your goals. But always stay focused on ever forward. What's next? What's next? Now, now, now. Move forward with speed, persistence, take action, and look at the upside all the time. Because that way you're going to move towards pleasure rather than running away from pain. And I don't mean pleasure as in a sense of like vices or dopamine. I mean that positive net outcome from doing the work in which you know is required daily to achieve what you want. And then adaptability. You gotta embrace change, stay flexible in achieving your goals. Every single day the market changes, every single day you yourself might change. You might be hit with, a family loss, a problem, a bereavement, a challenge financially. It could be anything, but you need to stay flexible. You need to embrace the change and always be one step ahead of it through looking after yourself and creating an undeniable presence that allows you to deal with the problems and challenges as they arise. Then making money online. Why would you actually want to make money online? Well, it gives you flexibility, gives you control over your own time. You can work where you want, when you want, with who you want, from wherever you want. You can access a global market. You don't have to just be fixed to one demographic, one place. And then there's obviously scalable income opportunities. So you can find yourself in different categories, selling different things, marketing, creating courses, whatever it may be, and making opportunities every single day just through connecting with your audience or your ideal client, psychographic, or avatar that you can find online based upon what you have to offer to the world. A popular income stream online, right? What do you actually go for here, right? There's loads of different things. Obviously, I'm in the coaching, self-development space. There's a lot of guys that do freelancing, consultancy. You can do consultancy about anything. It could be style, it could be masculinity, it could be relationships, it could be anything. If you're good at something, you can consult others on it. If you've achieved an outcome, you can coach other people on that. It could be e-commerce, Amazon, dropshipping, Shopify, anything like that. It could be content creation. There's a lot of content creators. I get people jumping in my DMs and my email every single day saying, let me make your YouTube, let me do your vlogs for you, let me do your thumbnails, create content, da 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 da. There's so many people doing 5, 10, 15, 20, £30,000 dollars a month doing that, working 6-7 hours a day, which is crazy. And then digital products, courses, ebooks. If you've got intel, if you've got knowledge and a specific skill, and you're really good at coaching or teaching one specific thing, like right now, this would be almost like a course, what I'm going through with you right now. So it's a digital product. I've not had to invest any money to make it. It's using Loom, which is a screen recorder, and it's using Canva to create the slides. Very, very simple, you know. And then there could be investments, you know, stocks, cryptocurrency, real estate. I do a wee bit on stocks, nothing major. Cryptocurrency, I've not even dived into that. I've opened some apps, but it's completely overwhelmed me. If I was going to do it, I wouldn't delegate it to anyone else, because it's therefore my own money that I'm putting risk behind in someone else's hands. I'm not 100% sure, but I know a lot of people are hyper successful from that, and there's like a bull run coming, some may say, you know. So there might be money to be made there, but you got to find what it is you're very good at, utilize that, create it into a product, make people problem aware, solution aware, then product aware, and essentially market that to them to help them with their current situation. So building your brand online, it doesn't have to be super complicated, but personal branding is absolutely key. Going into the end of 2024, 2025, you have to define what sets you apart. On social media right now, I'm very straight down the line, all about being better, calling people out, no victim mindset, no bullshit, no fluff. You've got to separate yourself from the pack. Not a lot of people are willing to speak their truth. So if you can speak your truth, again, you don't become a commodity like everyone else. When they're zigging, you've got to zag. You've got to find yourself in a position where you can be that different person in the space, which will make you your niche. And people say find your niche, right? Yes, you've got to focus on a topic you're passionate about and knowledgeable in, but you can create your own niche based upon what you like, because there's going to be other people in the world that like exactly what you like. And if you put your own spin on it, then it becomes like a new opportunity, and you can be the inspirational leader within that, and then create the content off the back of it to build the trust and a following over time. And you got to do it over time. It's got to be a slow, gradual process of consistent betterment, rather than a flash in the pan tactic that blows your followers up like dancing with your ass out on TikTok, and then you don't have a product to sell off the back of it, or people just look at you as a clown more than anything else. So, strategies for online success: value, value, value. You've got to provide value every single day before you ask for anything. I would never just jump on social media and say, I've got this product, do you want it? No, no one cares, no one knows. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So you got to provide as much value as possible for them that solves a problem for free. And over time, they will have enough know, like, and trust within you to therefore invest in your product and buy something from you. Then there's network. Connect with others in your field, build relationships. I think network is absolutely key. That's one of the reasons I'm out in Dubai right now. Just meeting other coaches, meeting other business owners, trying to bump shoulders, learn from them, create content, tap into their audiences and markets as well, and just get more eyeballs. Generally, network is your net worth, 100%. The better quality people you know, the better quality connections, relationships, and growth you will have based upon the connection you're making day to day. Then, scaling your efforts, leverage certain tools like automation, outsourcing as you grow. We've got a little bit of a team behind us now, whether that be through like outbound DMs or internal coaching, touch points, check-ins, etc., just so I can be in my zone of genius and create content like this, help more people across the board, and generally build something that has more of an impact and helps other people live their life on a kind of gradient, or live life in their own terms, I would say. Kind of lost my train of thought there, but yeah. But building the correct habits for success is absolutely essential. The habits matter more than anything else. I've essentially behaved my way to where I'm at right now. Small, consistent actions built over time. 10 years I've been doing this. 10 years I've been working out. 10 years I've been following the habits, the routines, and just refining them over time. Morning and evening routines are absolutely key to tonic the mind and body, down-regulate, up-regulate, whatever it may be, to prime you for the day. Time blocking for focused work periods and sessions. I'm always thinking, right, when am I at my best for filming content? I've just trained legs, feel pretty good, a little bit of food coming in after. I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm caffeinated, I'm hydrated, I'm ready to give value back to the world. And focus on your health, your exercise, diet, mental well-being. They are the pillars of success, because if they're off, you can have a great body but a shit mindset. You won't be able to show up. You can have a great mindset but not be well fueled, your diet's off, and then you're going to be wasting bandwidth thinking, I could improve this diet, I feel like a fraud. So it all goes hand in hand. You need to be across the board with everything that you do, which is going to lead to long-term success. Habit formation and techniques, right? Start small. If everything you're doing, let's say it's social media, you want to build a coaching model or something, you want to start small, just your value, document your processes, 3 posts per week, build it to 5 to 7, so on and so forth, up to 14 to 21, multi-platform syndication, whatever it may be. Same with the gym. You start off 1 or 2 sessions a week, build it to the 5 to the 6 to the 7 to the cardio to da. You have to be able to rewire your mindset by starting small and building and growing them until those habits become like an automatic framework that you can't live without. But even, I would say honestly, you don't want to be attached to anything, but let those habits be the things that override your emotions. Like, just focus on logic, focus on habits, and that way you can understand the cue, craving, response, reward system. That essentially is like, what's the habit that causes this outcome, that makes this thing happen, which gives me this return? That's when you need to think like, it's like, well, I wake up in the morning with my alarm, causes me to take action on my work. I get the response from feedback, which is like momentum, then reward is outcome, which is like financial or results or energy or whatever it may be. And then consistency over intensity, that you can work really, really hard 1 day a week for sure, but if that leaves you absolutely dead in a perpetual pool of stress and anxiety, then it's not worth it. You want to have consistency over time, repeatable daily habits that work. You want to be thinking, how can I have like high leverage 4 hour work blocks, smash them out the park, hit what I need to hit, then win from there, rather than trying to tank yourself with like 15-hour days when you're not ready for that yet. Then a couple of tools for habit building. There's certain apps you can use. I'm more a pen and paper kind of guy, but Stridus or Notion, I use Notion myself, or Habitica was another one I found that looked pretty useful. So you want to check them out. They might be able to help you organize your habits. It's great to have like coaches, accountability partners, online communities to be around. Personally, I've always had coaches and friends that have held me to a good standard, and I rate that. I lean against that, invest about 20% of our total income back into the business or back into my own personal development every single month. And then reflect and adjust regularly, evaluate your progress and make improvements. If you're not where you want to be, if you're staying in the same position too long, if things aren't growing, let's say mindset, body, business, lifestyle, then you got to change something. There's no point staying stuck. And you got to think, you got to have awareness. You just can't wait until something lands in your lap. You have to take action every day and think, right, what do I now need to do? How can I tweak or change this to start winning? Then case studies and success stories. So when you're launching your product or you're creating your online business, whatever it may be, having a real life example of someone you've actually helped would be a really, really good place to start. So if you've helped someone, get them to film like a little testimonial, a case study, whatever it may be. If they've succeeded through your online business or built these amazing strong habits or whatever it has to be, get them to document that, share that, and you can publish that as a testimonial and a success story on your product. And that way you'll get more attention and eyeballs because it's more proof of concept. And then lessons learned, always be documenting insights of what's working, not only for you, but for them as well, and how they've overcame challenges and reached the desired outcome, which is going to be key because it's like the story, the hero story. Common challenges which are often faced and how to overcome them. So procrastination is massive. If you work for yourself online, if you're building a body, if you're doing what you're doing, you're trying to live that lifestyle, like it's very easy to be distracted. I call it like the woman in the red dress problem, like in the Matrix. When Neo sees a woman in a red dress, then gets fucking killed or something. You just got to think, right, what's in front of you, what needs done, how can I go granular on this, not get distracted and look at either side of me, look at all the shiny objects. There's nothing that's going to give you instant return of investment, nothing ever. You got to use tools, you got to double down. Pomodoro techniques are great. Listening to like focus playlists, binaural beats, whatever you have to do to zone yourself in. Try stay away from things like modafinil or study drugs. I've used them in the past and they just leave you systemically fried and exhausted. Anything that gives you 100% return in a day will give you like 100% negative. It will like rob you the following day. Overwhelm. You got to break big goals into smaller tasks. If you want to make 6 figures, 7 figures, 8 figures, and you're only making $1,000 a month right now, going from there to there is crazy, right? So you got to think, how can I break it down into the simplest format possible? What habits do I need to have to build myself into the person that now is worthy of having this outcome? Same with your physique and your body. If you've got 50 pounds of body fat to lose, imagine you just said, I'm going to take 10 months to do this and I'm going to lose a pound a week. And therefore, you take off 48, 50 pounds in that period of time. Whatever it may be, you got to break it down and think, right, what's the simplest, lowest hanging fruit I can tackle right now, now. It's got to be a now thing to move myself forward, because once you're in that flow, you can really stack momentum. Now, there's always a lack of motivation, which is going to come. You got to create a vision board. You got to understand what it is you really, really want. You need to be inspired daily by looking at something that gets you out your own way, and regularly revisit your goals. I journal every single morning my goals, what I'm aiming for, what I want, where I'm going, and that allows me to stay aligned with the mission and purpose of the result that I want. Therefore, I can be process driven but outcome based and essentially achieve what I want over a period of time without focusing so much on trying to have it yesterday. Practical steps to get started today. I'd recommend you define your goals, write them down, and what a winning life now looks like and means to you. Choose an income stream, pick an online venture that excites you, start small with it, start making a social media presence, build a personal brand, start documenting your habits, your processes, helping others, sharing with others, getting clients in, because you don't have a business until it's making money. You don't have a business until you're helping people. So make sure you're helping people first and foremost, and just start the goddamn thing. Don't wait, do it now. Live fast, go for it, drop the hammer, message the client, message the person, help the fucking person, make the money, build the physique, create the mindset. Start building one habit at a time. Focus on one habit that will fucking solidify into your own life. If it's training 5 days a week, that is what you focus on. If it's drinking enough water, that is what you focus on. But you need to stack them until they become automatic, and that will obviously propel you towards your goals. But guys, remember, final words from me: success is built through mindset, income diversity, and consistent habits over time. Stay true to the mission, boys. If you enjoyed this video, drop me a subscription below. A wee subscribe would always go nice. Drop me a like. If you want to follow the daily habits, head over to Lewis McFarlane Coaching on Instagram. If you want to work with us, partners with us, build the best physique, mindset, and lifestyle of your life, develop the personal brand, and start building your best life yet, hit the link below and we can get you working. You can grab a call with myself directly or one of the team, and we'll get you winning. So guys, have an amazing day today. Much love. I will see you in the next one.